You guys aren't gonna believe it, but a year later, we're doing OOT Amara's Quest Aura Part 7. Didn't expect that one, did you? Yeah, this is one that I was thinking about recently, and is one of the series that I'm actually the most kind of like bummed that I never finished, because I really enjoyed this, even though adult dungeons won't change. So I worked a little magic on the back end and replicated as close as possible. I'm pretty sure it's spot on, exactly where I was at the end of part 6 a year ago in Amara's Quest. So we are going to finish it, because why not? Because Amara's cool, and we never finished it, so let's get it done. We left off with the water temple. Last thing we did was get the iron boots, serenade, blah blah blah. I replicated everything down to the Skulltulas, all the songs that we would have, how many heart pieces we would have. Now the only thing that will happen is spiders that we technically collected already in the year-old videos from the series already are still out there, because the spiders that I have are 57, which is where I left off with. We're done with the inventory editor, so this game is technically a brand new save file, just edited to be where I was. But I even like did the item counts exactly how they were, and the inventory, and my arrows, rupees, hearts, and magic. So hopefully we'll have some fun with the rest of this hack. So one thing that I didn't do when I was playing this a year ago and didn't finish it was, at the time, I didn't know that there were additional options. Because I believe right after this, after I lost my save file, I think I jumped right into Nimpi's Redux with Amara, and that had the extra options. 30 FPS can break things, so we don't have that on. But I didn't know that there was these extra options, so you can change all these things, which we've seen in Nimpi's Redux, Amara's, it's the Redux options and stuff like that. Mask abilities and extra abilities we didn't even have enabled, because we didn't know that, or I didn't know that there was the additional options. So we have the abilities of the spiritual stones and medallions, kind of like what we saw not too long ago. I think it might have been Child Quest that had the additional options, so we can sprint and ground jump and stuff like that. And just a recap of the abilities. So Kokiri's Emerald allows you to dash with L and uses magic. Goron's Ruby makes the dash faster. Zora Sapphire lowers the magic cost of the dash, which is nice, but we can dash buffer by rapidly tapping L. We can jump by pressing A while running. It can only use the Kokiri boots. Restore some magic when the Forest Medallion restores some magic when hit with the Kokiri tunic. And the Fire Medallion reduces damage taken by half with the Goron tunic equipped, which I believe might be why the Goron tunic is actually white now, because when I was playing it before, and I noticed like my scarf was red, but I think because I have that extra ability enabled, the scarf is white. But we need Zora's tunic for in here anyway. So anyway, that's where we are. We're gonna finish up Amara's Quest a year later. I thought about starting it over and like just doing a revisited series, but then I was like, I don't know about that. Amara, you're Amara, aren't you? It's me, your friend Rudo, the Princess of Dolores. Never forgot the promise we made each other 7 years ago. You're terrible confident to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years, but now is not the time to talk about friendship. You've already seen it. Zora's domain is frozen. The young name is mainly chic. Finally, the Zoras have not yet. I want to see them all. This is a request from me, the woman who trusted you. You have to help me destroy the evil monster. A few places where we can change the water level. So the nice thing about this is that, if you guys remember, Forest Temple and Fire Temple were really just Master Quest versions of them, but we have all the quality of life features that we didn't have when we were doing stuff like Ruinous Shards not too long ago, which is another unfinished one. Don't know if we're ever gonna do that, but so this will be a little less tedious than doing like the Ruinous Shards Master Quest and stuff, but at least it'll be fresh in my mind. the Master Quest stuff. The only things that were really changed dungeon-wise for this, from what I can see and remember, was the child dungeons. Oh yeah, we have to do the hookshot stuff. So, it's good to be back on something Amara related. Apparently, Amara is also available on Ship of Harkinian now too, so we might, oh, that's the long shot right away, that's right. So it might be cool to do like an Amara randomizer now that she's available for that. And she kind of has like an updated look too. So I figured why not? I've been thinking about this hack recently and I was like, you know what? I kind of want to play it. Debated starting it over again, but I was like, you know what? Let me just take some time to replicate where I was, since we have those additional options in the inventory editor. And that's another thing too. When I lost the save file, again, I didn't know about the additional options and the inventory editor that was built into it. So I was like, oh, back then I could have just, you know, messed with the inventory editor and just put everything, you know, where it was, like I'm doing now. American Infinite Sword glitch too. So a year later, how about that? I'm interested to see your guys' reaction to this. And those who have come since then. I mean, back then, when we did Amara's Quest, I think since then subscribers have doubled, so some of you guys are going to be like, what? But I'll make sure these are added to the playlist that already, there is a playlist that already exists. Pretty sure I was doing a playlist on them of when I was doing this before, and it's just going to go right into as part 7 and added to that playlist. So if you guys never watched the original start of this, they'll be in a playlist and you can watch it from the beginning. The first 6 videos will be from a year ago, and this one will be from today, or current time. But enough about that. Yeah, I tried to get it as close as possible. Down to the arrows and the rupees. All I had to really do was just try and find spots in my old videos that I opened the pause screen to show what I had. It's pretty straightforward. Just took a little bit of time. Maybe like a half an hour. Start a new file. Give myself some basic stuff. Oh. Gave myself some basic stuff to get out of the forest because it was closed. I didn't want to have to do the Deku Tree, because even giving myself like the Kokiri's Emerald and some of the, you know, progression items, the forest was still closed. So I just warped with Prelude, had the stones, played the Song of Time, became adult, and then basically just went warped to Lake Hylia and did the rest of the inventory editing. We should be able to skip most of the Water Temple, since Master Quest is fresh in my mind. We're not going for 100%. I don't think we ever were going for 100%, from what I can remember in the old videos. So we'll just have some fun playing through this forest. Yeah, I think we do end up having to. So what we did was we had to come back in here with the water all the way up. Spleesh. Oh yeah, she does the flip. And does jump farther. That's right. She does jump farther in this. Oh yeah, we can't get down there yet. Oh, D-pad boots is so nice. You don't know what you got till it's gone. In old hacks that didn't have D-pad items. Right. We need to bring a crate from over here. Oh yeah, we have the yeet button too. I love how we do the flip with the box. Like how? I wonder if that additional jump distance will help us here, because I remember we struggled with this a little bit in Ruinous Shards. Oh no, not quite. Man, you have to do it like straight on. Not sure if we should have done that first. We'll save here. See, even though we did Ruinous Shards not long ago, I already forget, like... Yeah, that is a nice longer jump. Yeah, we should have come in here first, I think. Now the real challenge will be trying to replicate the thumbnails. Pretty sure I still have the transparent PNG of the Ura logo that I used for the other videos. But I'm gonna have to figure out what font it was that I used for the Amara's quest part. Hopefully I can find it again. Pretty sure it was just one of the built-in fonts in the program that I used to edit my thumbnails. Photopia. I do my thumbnails in hello. Photopia, which is just a browser-based Photoshop-like program. Ain't nobody got time for Photoshop. Or the money. Oh. So actually didn't really need to do that. That was just for a token. Rip. And now the door's closed again. Yeah, you know, I don't really care about the spider too much. We'll just go in here. I'm playing like garbage. Which one of you has a switch? There it is. Oh, we don't even need to use crate. One thing we haven't done yet in this is actually the big Goron quest, because I left off with Kojiro. Right, so now we need to go back in the middle with the water all the way up. To hit those torches. Yeah, she still holds the ocarina funny. You guys should let me know if there's any other like ROM hacks that I should revisit. Kind of like I did when it was like the 1-year anniversary of my playthrough of Sealed Palace, where I did Sealed Palace Revisited, and then I did like Master of Time Revisited, but with Amara. And Nimpi's Adventure was also a revisit, but it was Nimpi's Adventure Redux, so it was a little updated. So those are like the 3 that we've done twice on the channel because we revisited them. So if there's any other ones that you guys think I should revisit for like another playthrough a bunch of time later, let me know and I will take it into consideration. It's really hard to bonk these crates. Not that I really need to. Yeah, I don't really need to do that. I also don't need to open that other cage because it's just enemies. Mwah. Uh-huh. A small key. Honestly, where we need to go, it's actually probably quicker if we save and reset. Let me just save state and make sure that, because we save edited so much, I actually haven't restarted the game since I did that. So I just want to make sure that everything stays as it should. I'm not even sure what these 2 files are. They're in Japanese, and they probably are like leftover files from like some of the other hacks that I've played that I haven't deleted yet. Okay, it does put us back at the beginning. Then we just take our key and go right there. It saves a little bit of time instead of floating all the way back to the top. Love the jump. Crystal switch. What did we do for this again? Because if we, well, unless we do this. Well, that didn't work. Whoops. Rip. We hookshot here. And then what? Why am I already... We just did Master Quest, the Ruinous Shards not long ago, so what? Oh, brain's just not braining. Typical. Wouldn't be a video without me forgetting something. Got some Staphos down here. Or no, we don't. Again, brain not braining. I think I can just go right up there, can I? Yeah. We don't even need to do any of this other BS. Oh, what? Oh, so no, this is a little different. Because... Ow. The Staphos were below. Oh, nice, Huh. Normally the Staphos isn't up there. And the mini boss music is still on. Huh. Interesting. I am right in that my brain is actually braining this time, and normally... Oh. Okay. Weird. Huh. I am right, am I? About them not normally being up there? Huh. Interesting. Alright, Dark Link time. You know, we never saw if like it actually shows as Dark Amara or something. Because we're in the uncharted territory of this game now, or actually never have been this far. Oh no, it's still Dark Link. We didn't get Dark Amara. That would be funny. Oh, but it uses the same sound. A little aggressive. Huh. That was interesting, not gonna lie. It wasn't Amara, but it had like Dark Amara voice. That's funny. Awesome health with that. It was the behavior was a little bit different. Like usually you don't really get that attacked that much when you lock in the Megaton Hammer method. Interesting. But whee! But very fascinating. So we have 58 spiders, so we really actually don't care about Skulltulas, to be honest, because we've already gotten everything. At least when I can remember it. Because I did edit the Skulltula numbers back into where they're supposed to be. Close enough, right? Okay. Oh, there's horses in here. It's nice. It's also nice not having a fricked up pause menu too. Eh. And here's the boss key, so we're done here technically already. Oh, I jumped too far. Jeez. Oh, I got pushed by the water mid hookshot. Brother. Getting used to that long jump again. There we go. Yeet. Water temple done. Less than half an hour. We'll just have to go fight the boss now. Sick. We also never got the bunny hood and stuff. We should do like some of the other small stuff, like the bunny hood and obviously a big Oron sword. We float to the top. Gotta get more for. Oh no, what are we gonna do about the spikes? Brother. Really? Let's make quick work of this. Wow, right through me? Correct. Who's replying to my comments? Or replying to comments that I commented back on? I'll leave a like and a heart. Sploosh. Sweet. Give me the heart. Wonderful. Amara. I'm excited no less from the woman I chose to be my confidant. So I mean, these people will eventually return to their original state. My eternal love to— what? Just kidding. We're friends, and that's more than enough. I like that. Do are the water temple at stage of water. And you are searching for Princess Zelda? Oh, you can't hide anything from me. Won't be discouraged. Take it respectfully. What if I want to take it disrespectfully, huh? Why's my bandana? Oh, probably because the ability for the Zora's tunic is now in effect now that I have the water medallion. Change the color of my scarf. Bandana, whatever it is. Vizishi, give him my thanks. Him? Let's get some fire arrows. Some spicy arrows. I did it. What? All is as it was. What are you looking at my hair for? I know it's nice, but... Sploosh. Sweet. One thing I didn't think about is that because we edited our save back to the way it was, mostly, the Scarecrow song might not be gotten. I know I did that, but in editing everything, I don't think the Scarecrow song is considered in there. Well, we were gonna go back as child and do like the mask stuff anyway to like try and get the bunny hood, because I think, I know it wouldn't make a difference anyway because we can't even in this, unless it's in the additional options. Is it in the additional options? Infinite ammo, health, levitation, fog, mask abilities, keep mask. Yeah, there's no way to enable like masks as adult, so it wouldn't matter if we got the bunny hood anyway. But we do need to go back to the bottom of the well, so we'll see. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't, because I think we will end up needing the Scarecrow song. Scarecrow song is not a requirement, I don't think. So the effect of the water medallion was increases damage done by sword slashes by 1. Replaces sword tuning and requires to be equipped. Yeah. Damage boost. Yeah. We have to teach it as a child. So the next stop is CAC. Get the run buffer. Nice jump. So we can run buffer a jump, kind of. Definitely is nice having this because I don't feel like the tediousness of like, oh, I need to fast forward through running across the field, because it's built in, but it's not really, it's not a fast forward, it's a sprint. So I don't know, I love the sprint option and the additional options. It's just a quality of life thing, you know. Now hopefully, ooh, am I gonna get this cutscene because I edited my save the way it's supposed to be, the way it is, or do we have to see initial CAC first? Ooh. So we didn't get the chic scene for Nocturne. I wonder if we have to see Sheik at the Temple of Time first, technically. Because in old videos, I'm sure we saw Sheik there to get Prelude, but because we haven't done that, technically, I wonder if that's something is stopping the CAC scene from playing, even though we have Light, Forest, Fire, Water. We need Nocturne. Let's go legit, oh, brother. Let's go legitly find Sheik at the Temple of Time, since we have to become a child anyway. And if we actually witness this cutscene. What? The forest girl is waiting for your help. Do we have to actually beat Phantom Ganon? And... I wonder if giving ourselves the medallions to make us be how we were is not enough to trigger certain things. I wonder if the game has to see us getting the medallion, even though we technically already have it in our inventory. Well, if that is the case, we can do some quick cheaty stuff to, no, he is not moved. We can't even become adult. Well. I bet that's what's holding us up, is legitly beating the Forest Temple. Because that would normally be when you can first go back to becoming child, because you would... Now the problem with the Forest Temple is there's not going to be a super intuitively easy way to skip past this. We can give ourselves keys. This is the key section. Oops. The trick is, which one is Forest Temple keys? Alright, that gave us one. Which one was it, though? Okay, it was that one. Yeah, so let's give ourselves a bunch of Forest Temple keys. Try and get through here as quickly as possible. Because we need to beat we just need to beat the 4 Poe sisters. And what we can even do is we can... Of course, I probably went in the wrong direction, right? Levitation. We can, we can go grab Green Poe right away, and then all we have to do is get, the red and blue ones. So we have access to the basement. Not sure if we're going to be able to give ourselves the boss key, so we might have to actually grab that so we can get in the boss door. We can get up here and kill the Green Poe right away. It's just a little extra stuff we have to do to technically progress because of what we just had to do. I think we'll have fast push and pull here. The blue room we can skip entirely with moon jump. We just need the boss key and all the Poes. Okay, it is fast. Oh, we have no nuts? Why do we have no nuts? Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, we had nuts. Something is amiss. Did we accidentally take them away from ourselves when we were going through the inventory editor? That'd be funny if we did. All right, well that one's done. The boss key is in the flippable room, or the spirally room. We just need to go this way. Oh yeah, we gotta stop this in here. Up and away. That was the easiest blue room I've ever seen. Alright, there's boss key. We can go back up here. We gotta spin this room so we can get to the blue and red pose. Whoops. Hey, I was hoping I could do that. That's one way to do it. The only reason we're doing this is because I think we have to legitimately beat the Forest Temple to trigger Sheik's next events. Pretty sure they have to be done in order. Oh, moon jumping through here is weird. Ow. I could give myself some more nuts. Don't even care about the chest. Oh, what? Ah, I never actually been on top of this platform before it goes down. Did we bork by not killing the stuff down here first? Now both of those doors are closed. What the frick? It's weird. Do we have to actually come in from that side? We hadn't killed the stuff down below first? Not sure what happened there. Okay, that properly triggered them. Oh, we have to redo ISG? Touch my sword! Touch my sword! Giga lag. Ooh, crouch stabs. Why did I never think about doing that before? That's a great way to stun lock them with a jump slash damage. Huh. Well, that was a cool little thing that I pulled off there. Okay, now we just need to go back to the entrance. So, quickest way to do that is probably just save and quit. Oh yeah, I forgot she flips her hair when you're standing still. This fast? No, it's not. Don't even care about that. Unless there's a switch. I don't think there's a switch in here. No. Alright, some quick Phantom Ganon shenanigans. We won't grab this heart container because they're technically not supposed to have this because we already did it. Excuse me. This should move Sheik and hopefully trigger the Hujimawat thingy. Oh wait, it's the smallest too. Yeah. Was it? Okay. Let's move Sheik. It won't become child yet. I just want to make sure that hopefully what I did just now, my theory was that oh, we can turn off levitate now because that was just to do a quick run of the bruh. That was just to get to the spirit temple, forest temple fast. Because we already did that in the old videos. Whoa. Now that Sheik is not at the Temple of Time, unless we have to trigger him in Ice Cavern too, which would suck. And Death Mountain. Come on. No, brother, still not yet? Wow. I wonder if we have to trigger him in Death Mountain and Ice Cavern. Oh, that's gonna suck, bro. I'm learning the programming of the game and how it was intended to be done. Okay. Ice Cavern is the most out of the way one because we have Bolero, so we can. No, you know what? Because when I was messing with my inventory, there actually is, from what I could see, there wasn't an option to give yourself magic. So I did go get magic and double magic, and I warped to the crater that way, and I did trigger the Bolero cutscene there already. So the only cutscene that we haven't triggered, oh nice, is the Ice Cavern one. King Zora is not going to be moved because we technically didn't do it as child. No, levitate's off again. This is becoming a little bit more time consuming than I thought it was going to be. I wonder if we can... Okay, Amara. I wonder if we can just jump over him. We'll just moon jump if we can't. No, we're gonna have to turn levitate on again. Which is fine because we're gonna do this to blast through the Ice Cavern. It's the first time entering Zora's Fountain. Never seen that cutscene as a adult because you're usually have already been here. All right. Can we? That'd be really funny is if we could get I don't think we can because the door... No, the door doesn't lock behind us. Can we actually go back through this door? Oh, we can! Oh! Yo! Yeah, that's kind of funny actually. Going backwards through that door and it triggers a cutscene, taking me I was gonna say, because wait, I was like, there's a gate over the water that leads to that door going out. All right, so we've legitimately triggered all the cheat cutscenes now. We did the Forest Temple one, the Prelude, Bolero, and this one, and finishing the Water Temple. So come on, we have. Oh frick! I was wondering if the enemies are still going to show up because we triggered that cutscene. Bro, get out of my face. Okay. So we need to get back to CAC now to try and trigger the Nocturne cutscene. Quick sway is probably through Death Mountain. Turn off levitation again. But we do have a legit jump. Yeah, I came here and got magic because there didn't seem to be a way, at least from what I could see in the inventory editor, to give yourself magic. Which doesn't make sense. Maybe there was, but I just didn't see it or couldn't figure it out. Back to CAC. And Fire Temple's technically not completed in this, revisit. So hopefully that doesn't affect everything. It wouldn't take us long to quick spam Fire Temple to kill Volvagia. And that way we've done Forest Temple, we've finished Forest Temple, Fire Temple, and Water Temple, which should give us the cutscene for Nocturne. We're not going to get the cutscene if we come out this way, though, I don't think. We have to come in through the front to trigger that even normally. Come on, give me something now. Brother. Still no? Do we have to kill Fire Temple boss? That's the only thing I can think of, unless there's something else that's causing... Unless there's something else that's causing the game to not want to trigger that for some reason. It's the only thing I can think of. Huh. Oops, I forgot about that. Alright, we technically already have everything here, we just need to beat the boss. We might be able to clip into the boss door. Ah, we gotta fit through Gurnia. Almost. Levitate one more time, guys. Let's do this smartly here. Oh yeah. Oh, almost. We just need to clip into the loading zone. We need to move back just a little bit more, I think. Oh, brother. There we go. All right, quick Volvagia kill. Oh, I jumped too far. That's funny. How to slay your dragon. Oh. Wish the audio didn't crackle so much. How much time do we have in here if we just unput that? I want the boosted damage. Oh, we got the health at the bottom left. 18. We need one more hit. Brother. Dead. If this doesn't trigger Sheik, I don't know what is stopping us from triggering that. Because we've beaten Force Temple, Fire, and Water. And done all the Sheik cutscenes up to that point. So maybe it just needs to be the Death Mountain is saved. Maybe that's why. Today I will learn. Some of you may already know. But I don't. I've never been in this situation before. Alright, we get spat out there. One more time now. Oh, we still have levitate on. We gotta turn that off. Thanks for the magic. Alright, come on, Sheik. Where you at? You killing me, buddy. We already had a lot of hearts before we lost our save file for this, so... Oh! So by the time we get Shadow and Spirit, we'll only be missing 3 hearts. We're not 100% though. Hello, spider. All right, this has to trigger now. If it doesn't, then we'll stop and figure it out in the next episode. It's raining. I feel like the cutscene will trigger now. It must be Death Mountain. Because Death Mountain wasn't cleared. Please trigger it now. Finally. Jeez, man. I think the thing that was stopping it was Fire Temple not being cleared because it was still cloudy here and the mountain was still like that. So it must not be triggerable. Or maybe it was something else that was holding it back. Maybe it was all 3 things. Maybe it was, you know, not seeing all the other Sheik cutscenes first before coming here to try and trigger this one. You guys will have to let me know in the comments what exactly is required to get this cutscene after having or if the game just needed to know that we legitly beat Forest, Fire, and Water, even though we had the medallions in our inventory already. Which is a good thing that popped up now, because if we would have legitimately gotten Shadow and Spirit anyway, which was a trigger for like the end of the game. But this is not going to be anything different. We can, well, it's Amara experiencing this time instead of Link, so we'll let it play. Owie. Looks like you're coming around. I might even just cut out all that stuff that I did with fighting through forest and fire to get this to trigger. To be honest, there's not really a point in keeping it in. Just know that I did have to go trigger cheat cutscenes and clear forest and fire to get this cutscene to appear, even though we did Water Temple. And whatever you guys know about why I wasn't getting this cutscene triggered, whether it was needing to trigger the previous cheat cutscenes, or if it was the game just needing to know that I legitly beat the first 2 temples before water and thus having done all 3, or if it was Death Mountain being not cleared and Kakariko still being cloudy, and I don't know. Let me know, but I might not even keep the that bit me cheating through the forest and fire temple, which we did beat legitly in the old videos of this. But I think that's where we're gonna stop. We're at about an hour now. It took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to get on track after Water Temple, but we are on track to do Shadow Temple, well, Bottom of the Well, and then Shadow Temple next with continuing Amara's quest. So tell me what you guys think. If you think it's cool that I came back to this and I'm continuing where I left off a year later, let me know what you think. If you think it was a bad idea, tell me. If you think it was a good idea, tell me. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video, whatever that is. Until then, take care.